Alright, welcome everybody. Now, I'm gonna be performing the one life clear of Psychosis here. Hopefully I don't die, because it's kind of do or don't. I may try to 1cc. I only submitted the time for the one life clear here, so without further ado, I've got Aquas here to commentate, to pretty much fill in the gaps here, because I don't know much to say about the game besides there's a couple quick kills and to stay powered up the whole time.
Yeah, what's up everybody? Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward shmup, so I'm just going to be here to provide some moral support and make a few jokes here and there or something.
Thank you for joining me, man. It means a lot.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, well, let's go then.
Alright, good luck.
Alright, so here at the beginning, you're going to want to take this guy out, and there's going to be another one that shows up after these two lots of eyeball-y guys, and you're going to want to take him out too for security so you can save the caterpillar here. Now later on, that is going to help us a ton here in stage 4, and I'll explain why later. Well, you'll see why later.
Oh, nice. Very cool. Yeah, this game's kind of unique because it's got kind of abstract and like really colorful imagery. In fact, the story is the player's mind has been taken over by an evil power, and this force is known as the Devil Ugar. And they plan to make the player's mind their own, but the player character is not going to give up. So, and then the player used their mind to create the vehicle that will travel through their conscious and subconscious to win back their sanity. So that's where the Psychosis title comes from.
Oh wow, I was thinking about reading the manual earlier. I probably should have now. Ooh, you can pass through there a little bit too. You kind of want to go through the orange enemy there. If you do that, you take a damage to your shield there, but it's not always necessarily going to half damage your shield. So that's a little damage boost that saves a ton of time, because that thing can cause quite a lot of lag.
Yeah, nice. So like, yeah, you got a shield, and then he's got these options surrounding his ship that also can block bullets.
Right.
And you can also manipulate the option positioning with button 1.
I can show that off here too. So you can kind of spin around, and you can hold them in depending on which way you have them spun around on your character. Or ship, rather.
Yeah, so that's pretty useful. Because they're pretty big, and
but yeah, they're super useful. I use them a ton during the run.
A few different power-ups. Not sure what Uberdisko is going to be using throughout the whole run, but
yeah, I just mainly stick to the wildfire. It tends to shoot through objects, and it has the highest range. Plus, it is right in front of you or below you, whatever direction. Oh boy, I lost my shield there. That's not good.
Got him though.
Luckily, there is another shield to pick up on this stage. I just have to be careful before we get to that part. These tops can be really dangerous. And that is your main enemy in this stage, is the rolling tops here.
Yeah, and apparently that like alien guy that in between the level, he actually flips you off with his middle finger.
Is he actually flipping you off? I thought he was like making you come to.
In the Japanese version, known as Paranoia, he does flip you off.
Oh wow, yeah, I'm gonna have to play through that one too now. I thought it was just a different title. I've flipped it on before, but never really went through.
Pretty wild. I really like this game though. It's got, yeah, just really some nice colors and it's pretty kick-ass. And it's also just pretty fun in general, so yeah, nice game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's why I haven't left it alone. Honestly, I'm not a big shmup guy. I started watching your channel and a little bit of Austin's A-Macker here on Twitch's channel, and you guys tend to play a ton of these games, and it's really kind of opened my eyes up to them. And it's one thing to play a little bit of a game, like 15 minutes, 30 minutes of a game, and be like, hey, yeah, it's pretty fun. But it's another thing to see a full run through and see all the bosses and hear the music. can really give you the itch to go and play something yourself, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, then the TurboGrafx has so many of them too.
And we're gonna try and get this guy. This should determine your path. Lately, I've been trying to figure out which way this makes me go. Hopefully we have top path here. Yes, okay. And you know by the borders, right? So you have those little slanted pieces of land, right? And they can be on the top or bottom. It's always, I guess it's random coming up to this. And I just figured out probably like 10 minutes before I started up here that you can slip between, right, at the beginning. If you catch it and they're not far enough back, you can take the safest route. Because if not, these faces will spawn on the opposing side, whether it be up or down, and they have to pass through that surface below you, which will kill you. So, you're just put in a really tight spot. And being on top route negates a ton of lag from those guys. This little pink enemies spawn up there. Whoa, do not grab that. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to want to stick to having this power up here the whole way through. Oh boy. I'm really getting this messed up here. Okay. Go. And I didn't mention it already. There's not a whole lot of RNG in the game, if any. Everything is based on the character's placement. Ooh. Celestial Ninetales, that's what I like to call that boss there. Yeah, it's kind of cool hearing the background on this, because I always wonder what's going up in the backgrounds of the actual stages here. It's kind of like a dolly painting going through this whole game. Alright. I'm not sure if we just lost Aquas, guys.
Oh crap, my mic was muted.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
I was more worried about it being my in Discord or something.
I had to mute for a second.
No problem.
Oh, I was just I was mentioning the weak point was the head on the Ninetales back there. I think I was muted for that whole part. And like my theory on this stage is like the background is a regular background, and then you have like this foreground kind of like it's the inner turmoil of you trying to win back your sanity from the devil Ugar.
A good way to look at that one, yeah. No, like that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check into the manual now to make more sense of the game.
It's really creepy with these knives just jutting out. Just,
Right. Alright. Ooh. Alright, on to stage 4, guys. And this is where our caterpillar comes back into play. Is the walk like an Egyptian turtle here. He's pretty amazing. He blocks the bricks from the ceiling.
Oh, so this was the helper because you saved the caterpillar?
Right, and you know that it's activated too when you get to the first boss. So when you get to the first boss, you'll have like a fury of butterflies come in, and that's when you know that you've got it. And you can even you can shoot the caterpillar yourself too, like unknowingly. thinking it's an enemy. And for a while, it took me a minute to figure out how this turtle was coming into play. And I can't remember if I went to game FAQs or if it was on the FAQs page of game FAQs or on the cheats page. But I remember seeing it and being like, okay, that's it. That's how I'm getting that. And it's not like super helpful or necessary. It honestly probably causes a ton of lag with the size of the sprite, but he's definitely fun to have around.
Yeah, I mean, he's blocking tons of those ceiling blocks that are dropping down on you when you drop by.
Right, I don't even worry about him anymore. Before it was kind of a fight for the enemies coming up from the bottom. You'll see these little shrimps come up from the bottom, and they can snipe right into you pretty quick if you're paying attention to the bricks, that is.
I was also commenting, I think when I was muted, that like, yeah, this game has a lot of detail too. That's kind of
oh yeah,
for a turbo game as well.
I mean, it falls apart at some points. You'll see probably here at the end boss. I know the other boss does it too, where the stage will almost flicker. Like you'll see the beginning of the stage at the end, right there. It just did it. Yeah. It's so quick, but and I am playing this on original hardware, so poor Duo over here is trying to keep up with it.
I like the turtle, dude.
Oh, I love the Duo. Yeah, I had the US Duo for a long time, and I ended
I
up
said turtle dude, but I guess
it's
turbo duo.
the turtle Duo. Hey, he's cool too, man.
Yeah.
All right, here's one shot that you have to dodge. Oh, didn't dodge either of them. Dodged right into it, but still didn't take any damage.
The point blank in the face strats.
Right. Nice. That boss is so easy. If there's one speedrun strat to take away from this, it's that one. Go to that boss and just sit an inch or so away.
It's nice on the final stage already. And,
I may or may not go for the quick kill here at the end, so I developed a quick kill for the final boss here, but it is very chancy. So you want shields, right, to initiate it, right? Initiate him to drop the face quicker, but you need at least one shield to take a hit and stay in place and deal damage the entire time. It'll make more sense once I get up to the final boss here. But then after, if you have shield, it gives you a bit of a chance to rush in and do an attack on the eye like I did there on the third boss, because you can sit in the center of it and not take damage from the entire phase. Yeah. Another quick kill here. And this whole game is based around these quick kills. I probably should have pointed them out a little bit more. There's the faces on the second stage there. There's these amoebas, if you will, on this stage, and I guess you have the snakes on the first stage, but that one doesn't really... It slows the stage down because the enemy's on the stage, not because it actually pauses the screen that you're on. But yeah, any of the screen pause bosses or enemies, or sub-bosses, rather, you want to go ahead and take out as quick as possible.
Yeah, and then like these worm enemies he's been destroying, if you don't destroy those, they shoot downward at you or upward. So,
oh, tight squeeze. Oh man, I like to be ahead there. So you can actually move ahead of those columns. Oh, not like that. I was going to demonstrate there, but that was a mistake. So now I need to carry that lasting shield to the boss here and probably play this out a little safely. If you guys do want to catch the quick kill, I have couple world record runs up with it now, and everybody feel free to join in on this game. I'm always willing to give what information I can on any speed games that I have.
Game has a built-in auto fire too. Don't even need the
yeah, the turbo's not on right now.
Yeah, you don't even need the switches.
Okay, here's the face.
Oh man, it's effed up.
All the way back, and he's gonna steal that shield right now, follow back with him, and right in between. And this is the safety route. Like I said, you can dive in between those two shots and go ahead and go for a quick kill. I mean, if you want to make me go for it after this, I'll jump in there. Oh! I went for it. It's okay.
Oh god. Alright. What? Alright, I'm busy.
Alright. We're gonna try and go ahead and go for the 1 credit clear here now. It's gonna be extensively harder. But I can go ahead and try for it. The problem is right here. Oh boy. Yeah, that squeeze right there is really hard without having wildfire. Right, because the wildfire actually shoots through the, oh boy. Shoots through the columns that close there, so you can kill these worm guys here and not have to worry about those vertical shots coming up.
Yeah, that can be pretty rough, because you also have speed power-ups in the game, and he's lost them now that he's died, too.
Yeah, you don't keep any of your power-ups or shielding.
And those blue guys usually have that powers. There you go.
Hopefully I can do it like this. I've never actually tried. Well, I did the other day, but it wasn't working out very well.
You can do it!
Oh boy.
Oh, man.
It shows you how much that fire is necessary, though. To squeeze through here with no worries.
That was kind of too hard of a squeeze.
Yeah, with all this being said, though, I am going to have to go through for that quick kill again with no shields. Because there's not many other ways to fight that boss besides a casual dive in between each of the... Oh boy. Ah, man. Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to make it through. Hopefully I can.
Oh man.
Yeah, I did practice this a little bit on the TG Mini the other day. It wasn't very successful. I had about 3 successful attempts with no power-ups, so we will try. But we probably will die a lot, too.
Pretty brutal. Just need to zip through there.
Yeah, see, the problem with doing it, too, is that those guys are immediate. They're immediate on screen. You don't have screen to move forward to really dodge them. So it's hard for me to notice whether to back up or not. Wow.
Yeah, those lasers are quick.
Yeah, we're probably not going to get through this, unfortunately. I should have just stayed back, honestly, and went for the safety kill there, but wanted to be a little bit jazzy there at the end. Okay. Come here. Yeah, just so quick.
Yeah, I guess you can't slip through there. The laser's too quick. You got to probably take them out.
And this takes you back, after you've continued, you're back at the beginning of the level. So
I don't... Be better so you can power up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Maybe I can power up. I haven't actually tried to play from the beginning here, because I usually just do my resets immediate after I die once. Probably should have held back. I feel a little goofy going for the 1 life clear and not getting it now. And I had it too. But it's okay. Maybe we can learn something here and figure out the final stage here together.
Yeah, and like a lot of these turbo shmups, they get so brutal in the end, and if you have to come back without any power-ups, it's even worse for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is a huge testament to that. Like, easy as pie, you coming through here with any power-up and shielding, but as soon as you're bare again, it's pretty nasty. Even with the spiders there, just being able to deal damage to them and the worms.
You either gotta kill them or keep your distance from them.
Well, that's Psychosis, everybody.
Oh man. The devil Ugar, man.
If there's time for another attempt, I'm willing to go, but if we need to go ahead, let's just go ahead and move on. And feel free to stop by the stream anytime, and we can get that 1 life clear there for sure.
You couldn't win back your sanity.
Yeah, so now we're stuck as an insane.
It was hubris that got you in the end.
It was.
Trying
It
to
was.
show off as the human hubris. But it is a pretty sweet game though. Everyone should try it.
Thank you for the GGs, everyone. Even though it wasn't a
GG.
clear, it was quite close.
Enemy says we have time to try again.
Try one more, okay. All right, let's clear time then, and we'll go
Nice.
for one more attempt here. Thank you so much.
We'll attempt to reclaim our sanity from the devil
Yes,
Ugar.
yes. Let's become whole again. Oh wait, that is not
It's a
right.
pretty short game, so.
Oh yeah,
let's run
13
it
minutes if
back.
I get the quick kill, 14 if not.
Also, my estimate for the game I'm doing after this was too long, so. But I don't think I'll have time for 2 attempts on that.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, watch out for him. If you don't kill both of the snails, as I like to call them there, just watch out for that fire coming in.
I gotta give my nephew some juice. I'll be back in like a minute.
Oh, no problem. Take your time. Alright. Attempt number 2. Maybe we'll see some cool stuff too, like the bottom route. There on stage 2. Yeah, and just knowing where enemies are placed, like right here, very nice, because you can just take care of them before they ever come on screen. There's another one that's going to be right here, another snail. Let's put some damage into him, and then move around the apple here. Get our power-ups out of there. All this juice talk has me thirsty. Revenge is here.
Alright, I'm back. Juice for all.
The bad part is I'm tempted to go for the quick kill again.
Man, dude, don't let the devil Ugar tempt you into that.
Yeah, it's fine. We're not
Already
gonna
got
do
you.
it. We're gonna play it safe. We're gonna keep our sanity this time around, I promise.
It's a cool concept for a shmup. I don't think this exact story has been explored in other games. Like,
No, I'm happy that you
player's
explained the.
consciousness, like actually creating like the ship against like a supernatural force like invading your mind. It's pretty sick, if you ask me.
I'm super happy that you explained the story to me because I've been questioning that for the last week. Like, what is up with the backgrounds in this game? Like, some of them
Yeah.
make a little bit of sense, and then the other ones are just like really weird.
I really like that first stage background, like that blue.
Yeah,
like,
the beach
goop
tearing
going
into
over.
into space.
Yeah, it's very artsy.
Then you come here to the Cosmic Vineyard. Alright, here's one of those pause screens that I mentioned. Like I said, you want to take out
yeah.
any enemies that pause the screen as quick as possible, and luckily the standard shot there does do a ton of work. And if I didn't mention it earlier too, you can actually hear when you're making contact with the enemies. It's a great sound cue for this game. Well, I guess most of the enemies, because it doesn't seem like the flower petals make any noise.
How many hits can your shield take, by the way? Is it 3?
I'm not actually sure about that one. I mentioned that the other day when I was doing practice. So it seems like you take 2 hits. So you have your full shield and your half shield. Right now we're at full. And if we're at half, we'd have 2 of those flashing. Okay, well we killed him, and it should be top route. If it's not, then I'm gonna hold back here for a second to try and adjust. No, it is. It is top route again. Exactly what we want. Yeah, if you're at bottom route, these pink enemies are spawned up here, so you gotta flip your options to actually take care of them a little bit. There's another strategy I like to use up here too, where you just hold forward, since the flower petals will actually fly in front of you, and you'll just be set up for the next phase.
Very nice. The speed strats.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a little bit careful here too. Saying that coming off of an end with no shields and still trying to go for the quick kill after I said I wouldn't.
You hate to see that.
You do, yeah.
You just felt compelled, I guess.
I did, yeah. I really wanted to. It's such a cool way to end on that boss, too. I mean, it's a little underwhelming just hovering above them and getting the options to do the work for you.
I don't know why this boss has like a ball in its mouth.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things
Dragon
that,
Ball, right?
I don't know why or why they are, so I guess I shouldn't bother questioning it.
Hey, this is Psychosis and/or Paranoia for you. We question not the dream. Yeah, I've got to see that Japanese. It's funny because my girlfriend says it all the time. Is he flicking us off?
It's just like, yeah, his the gesture of his body just seems to indicate he might be doing that.
Very menacing.
And he is in the Japanese version. I'm guessing that is the Devil Ugar. I don't know. Or maybe that's just a minion. Continues.
Yeah, I assume that would be the main enemy. They well, if I have time for the end to play out, we'll do that. I know it takes a little bit for that song though, but he does pop out of the final screen before Loop 2.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, it does have a loop.
Yeah, the second loop is not so much fun, I will say that. I don't know how other shmups work, since I don't have a vast majority of them under my belt, but they, the second loop, enemies are stronger, and that seems kind of normal. A little bit more bullet spongy, if you will. And then there is homing shots, right? So every enemy you kill shoots a homing shot that goes directly towards you. But luckily you carry your power-ups into the second loop. So if you're fully powered, you'll take whatever you had in the first loop over. So at least you'll have options to defend yourself during the first stage and not have to worry about grinding all those up midway through.
Aren't those homing shots pretty quick? I think I kind of remember.
Yeah, they're pretty fast. They're a lot quicker than the normal shots. Oh no!
What happened?
I tapped the wall. I barely tapped the wall there.
That's crazy how like the screen flickers when it loads the level. It looks like it's showing other parts of the stages. Can you recover here?
It will. I'm not actually sure that I can. I'm gonna try.
I believe. That snail's a jerk.
Yeah. So what I can do is wait for this guy. I don't typically do this, but he lets out that enemy there that just flew off screen.
Yeah, crap.
Yeah. I wasn't sure because I haven't really played through this without a one life clear.
Nice.
But this guy does the same too, so I can wait here for a second. Try and take this if it will drop. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm not sure how to work those power-ups, because they take so long, right? Hey, at least we made it to the end, though, you know? You have seen the full game, besides the outro, which does have some sick music, but...
Never give up.
Yeah, if we don't make it through, we have seen pretty much the whole thing here.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh. Almost thought that was gonna kill the other enemy when that dropped down. That would have been nice.
Yeah, that would have been really cool. I've never seen them get that far along the screen either. Wow, I can't believe it tapped the wall like that.
Yeah, walls happen.
Oh, yes, and there he is. Oh, it's a speed. Don't necessarily need that.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to go too crazy.
Not for this. I think that, like, in Blazing Lasers, it's super helpful, but for games like this, where you're just kind of trying to stay with the enemies, not too bad. Maybe a couple dodges that you could benefit from.
Nice. Nice quick kill.
Hoping I can recover. Got stage 4 here. Oh, I don't get the turtle, though. Okay,
Oh, man.
yeah.
No turtle percent.
You can also do this here. Oh, no you can't.
Not with no speed, I guess.
Yeah, not without speed. Wasn't thinking about picking those power-ups up, too. Eee. Whoa. Yeah,
You're
so...
good at showing us how to die. Not trying to be mean, but it was like at the end of the game, too.
Right. Ooh.
The Devil Ugar, man. So now you gotta worry about all those blocks dropping down.
Hey, apparently they don't hurt you. Looks like I made it through that one.
Lucky.
Wow. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah.
Dang.
Oh
Can
man.
you destroy those? Dang. Those yellows?
Huh?
That, like, yellow, like, feather, that, like...
Oh, the swords. Yeah, the swords you can't really
yeah.
get through. I think we should call it here, though. I don't know that there's much room for recovery at this point. I know that there's a couple drops here coming up to the end, but I just don't want to take up too much time and chance it on a possibility, you know?
Okay.
So whenever you guys are ready for the next game, we can go ahead and clear this out. Sorry, everybody.
You want to try to play out your extra lives here, or...?
Yeah, I can try that. I can try and go through this continue and see what happens. Oh, boy.
Might as well.
Yeah, it's just like you mentioned with the shield earlier, so you take 2 hits with that, but without it, it's 1 hit kill, so it's just pretty brutal.
Yeah, great game to show off regardless. And,
well, thank you, Game Freak. I see that. Yeah, hopefully it was a decent showcase for you guys. There's not much besides that final boss there, and doing the safety strat like I was doing there, hovering above him. If I would have waited there for another like 5 seconds, we would have been GG. But it's all good.
Yeah. The courage to come on the marathon and show us awesome games, so that's pretty awesome to me.
Yeah, I was happy to be able to showcase too, and actually, you know, I got through everything besides the final boss there too, pretty clean on that first try, so
yeah,
can't be disappointed with that.
Yep. That was working out really good. And in theory should have worked. Yeah, good stuff.
Thank you, Gary. And thank you all for the GGs. I got so many GGs before I died there. Yeah, but thank you all for having me. I'm always happy to showcase off some TurboGrafx 16 games, and this is one of the games that I have world record for, so definitely cool to come in here and showcase this one. And a lot of good runs this week too, man. That Ninja Gaiden run was something else too. I was so excited to see that.
It's been pretty solid so far.
Oh yeah.
Well, we're pretty much wrapping up the marathon tonight, but it's been awesome.
Yeah, just let me know when we're ready for the next runner here. Go ahead and fade out. Alright, peace everybody. It was fun. Hopefully you all have a good weekend. I know I've been having fun.